I'm surprised that nobody ever done a comic book event review in this series, because it's a really great DC comic event series along with the Legendary Trilogy. Oh, hey everybody! I decided to read some of the Trinity, really best event of the DC superheroes. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Multi-Voice Entertainment. I'm the Multi-Voice Reviewer. I have many voices, but one opinion. Oh, and one thing I want to try. Yeah, anybody who's going to ask me, yes, I have seen the new Deadpool movie. And sorry for the tapping outside. We're going through a rain, and some of the rains keeps hitting my air conditioner. Oh, by the way, since I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine movie, there's one thing I want to say. Suck it, Disney. I'm going to Six Flags. Get mocked! I always wanted to say that. But anyway, the reason why... I've been getting kind of tired doing sci-fi space-themed heroes, so I decided to take that as a break and decided to review something that I discovered recently. Now, of course, I did a pretty good job of reviewing The Expendables, but this is going to be a three-parter review here, ladies and gentlemen. This one, what I would like to call From Public Domain to Mockbusters. Now, for those of you who don't know what this all means, this is what I'm going to be saying. I'm going to be talking about the superheroes from the public domain. And every time when the big Hollywood movie comes out, there's always be the mockbuster ripoffs, which they were trying to compete against Hollywood. But of course, most of the movies they make, they suck. They were just trying to cash in. So, and the reason why I'm wearing a Batman shirt, because I'm talking about a superhero that was based from a Pulp Fiction novel, and they made a mockbuster movie about him. Now, what hero I'll be talking about is, of course, that he is a mixture between Batman and Daredevil. And the character I'm going to be talking about, his name is called the Black Bat. So, let's get started, shall we? Now, Back in 1933 and to 1935, so 1 year, the Black Bat, his name was Tony Quinn, and he was a assistant DA, kind of like Daredevil. And one thing that happened to him, what made him become the Dark Avenger of the Night, is that he was trying to do his job as a DA, making sure that the mobsters go behind bars where they belong. And one member of the mob walked up to him and threw acid right in front of his face, leaving him blind. But some scientists did some experiments on him, and therefore now he can see, but in the dark. So pretty much he has night vision eyes. So he's a blind DA at day and become a crime fighter at night. And he has a little bit of Punisher-ness to him, because back in the Pulp Fiction era, they didn't have the boundaries of heroes just beating up criminals and throwing them in the jail. They're always mass vigilantes who kills bad guys. So he goes around with 2 pistols in his hand. But hey, he was based in a Pulp Fiction magazine. Now, even though the Pulp Fiction magazine ended, and he was one of the inspiration to both Batman and Daredevil, I had to say, sometimes when I know that there's a Batman character, it just brings out the inner Batman within me. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. What the hell just happened? But anyway, even though the Pulp Fiction magazine of the Black Bat have ended, he wasn't gone for long, since most of the Pulp Fiction characters did appear in a couple of comic books, and it kept changing from one company to the next. Well, back in 2010, there was a company who goes by the name of Moonstone, and they did a comic book series of the Black Bat. And then all of a sudden and then when the movie The Dark Knight Rises came out in 1912, this is the Mockbuster I'm telling you about, when Dark Knight Rises came out, Rise of the Black Bat arrived. Now, one thing I gotta say about the movie Rise of the Black Bat, yeah, don't watch the movie. Take it from me. I mean, I've watched a lot of bad movies. Some movies I like because they're corny or campy, like The Room, or some of them have a long pacing, but they had a good premise going, a good premise story. But Rise of the Black Bat, the movie, yeah, I'm not going to mention any actors because one thing I gotta say, bad lighting, bad acting, and bad sets. I mean, and the pacing was terrible. So the movie is just straight up bad. I mean, it doesn't deserve any respect to the main source itself. So, my advice to you, don't ever watch the movie. It's really bad. I mean, at least it takes the original origin, but the thing is, the movie itself was completely bad. And then in 2013, my favorite company, Dynamite Entertainment, decided to make a comic book series of the Black Bat himself on Dynamite Entertainment. And they also have the Black Bat make an appearance. Since the Justice League was all the rage, they decided to make a superhero team with Pulp Fiction heroes together, known as the Masks. That's right, the Black Bat teams up with the Shadow, Green Hornet, and the latest descent of Zorro, and the Green Lemon. And of course other superheroes which I can't keep track, but I'll probably start mentioning them soon. And then, surprisingly, in 2016, there was a comic book company called Lucky Comics who decided to continue on the legacy of the Black Bat. So, how will the Black Bat continue on in our comic society? I guess we'll never know. And the only legacy that we have is that movie. Hell, nobody didn't even bother to do a serial of him back in the 40s. I mean, they did one with Batman, they did one with the Shadow, and also the Spider, which I should do a review of the Spider. But they just didn't think about doing one about the Bat. The Black Bat, that is. Well, this is my review for the day, and if you like this part 1 of From Public Domain to Mockbuster, please leave a comment down below, hit like, and subscribe. And this is Michael A. Grimm, aka the Multi-Voice. I remember so I can jog your memory.